Hey guys, it's Sunday Joe with Esther's House of Redemption. Want to welcome you to this awesome Saturday and hope you're doing well. If you can tell by the background in my office, I may or may not be a Dolly Parton fan. Just a little bit. Let's see. How do I turn this thing? See? Love it. Okay, here's my favorite one of all time. You see it? It's my favorite picture of Dolly Parton. Anyway, she's cool. I just thought I'd share that with you. Hey, seriously, happy Saturday. I wanted to tell you something real quick. I'm reading this book. I don't know if you've heard of it or not, Invisible by Jennifer Rothschild. It's an awesome book, and I encourage everybody to pick it up. But I wanted to talk about that today because I wanted to talk about how this book is related to goals. I am a goal setter, love to set goals that I can accomplish, realistic goals. And one of those goals that I had for the year 2015 was to read 26 books. And this book right here is number 24. So we are in December. I've got 2 more books to read. So I've got to get on it. But I'm excited and confident that I'm going to reach my goal. But the reason I say that is when we think about setting goals, sometimes we think about big goals. Like we have to do these big, ginormous things. Like I've got to lose 85 pounds this year, which that is a great goal to set. Or I've got to pay off $15,000 this year, which again, that's another awesome goal to set. But sometimes I think we think that we just have to set these big goals. And that's not the case. You know, reading 26 books in a year is not as big, I guess you could say, as losing 85 pounds in a year. But it's still a goal, and it's still important to me. And the reason that I wanted to accomplish that goal is because, number one, I love to read books. I'm always learning something, and when I learn something, I get to pass it on to people. And also, I never recommend a book to the girls that we mentor through Esther's House without me first reading it, because, you know, I want to know if it's something that they're really going to learn from. And so as you get ready to go into this new year, I want to encourage you to think about big goals that you want to set and small goals that you want to set. And I want to introduce you to somebody real quick. Okay, see this picture right here? This is me. Can you guess which one it is? Seriously though, this is me at a friend's wedding several years ago. And can you guess how much I weighed? I weighed 330 pounds. That's right, 330 pounds. And if you look at me in that picture, I'm smiling, but here's the truth. I was dying inside. I was miserable. I was so unhappy. You know, all of my relationships were affected. And I had to finally get to a point in life to decide what was I going to do. And you know what? I had to ask myself some important questions. Why is my life like this? What do I want to do to change it? What is my current reality? And I finally had to just focus on taking the next right step so that I could start to get healthy. And I'm happy to tell you, 145 pounds later, my life is not perfect, but my smile is genuine. And I actually talked about that this week a little bit in a blog post I wrote. You can get it right here. It's called sundayjoe.com/3 questions. I highly encourage you to read it. It talks about 3 questions that we have to ask ourselves. 3 questions that my virtual mentor, Mr. Michael Hyatt, came up with in his new free video series called Design Your Life. And in there he talks about the power of setting achievable goals and why setting New Year's resolutions is a bad idea, but how you can make your dreams come true and how you can make the life that God has created for you possible if you ask yourself 3 very important questions. So I just want to encourage you to go read that blog post, sundayjoe.com/3 questions. And I just want to encourage you by saying that today is the day that you get to dream big. But you have to remember that dreaming is only half the work, right? Dreaming is only half the work. But I also want to encourage you by saying, guess what? You get to redesign your life, my friend. Okay? So I'm going to take this Saturday. I might go read just a little bit more of this book because I'm trying to talk myself out of cleaning house. I hope your day is great. I hope you go read the blog post. I hope you go watch the free video series I've been talking about. I've watched it twice already. It's changed my life. You might want to bring some tissues. Okay, guys? Have a great day. You're awesome. Here is to your best life ever, and here is to your best year ever.